you doing? I'm Hannah. You're welcome to Hannah Key Signature YouTube channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew a simple short with elastic band. What you can just wear around, in the house, and then and feel free when you want to cook as well. So let's get started. So now we'll be having our starting line. We're going to be using here as our starting line. So what we'll do is, for the elastic band, I'll be coming down from here. This will be my starting line, okay? I'll be coming down from here by 4 inches, okay, for the band. We're going to be cutting them together. Then you mark it with your ruler, straight ruler here. I just want to use this pattern paper because I know it will suffice, okay? The front panel, all right? To get my crotch line from here, so this is our band now. So to get my crotch line, I'll do my waist divided by 4 plus 2 inches, okay? Whatever it gives you, you take it from this line downwards, okay? Mine is 10.25, okay? I have my 10.25 there. So the next thing is to mark your length. This is the waist, this is the waistline, yeah? This is the crotch line, okay? We're going to be marking the full length of it, okay? Depending on the fabric you have, I'll be using 19 inches as my length, okay? Then from this 19 inches, I'll be adding 2 inches for the hem allowance, okay? So we have our waistline, our crotch line, and our full length, and 2 inches for the hem allowance, okay? So now let's put our vertical measurement. So this is very easy. This is what we're going to be doing. From this crotch line, let's go by 2 inches to get our hip line. So this is our hip line, okay? So on this hip line, we'll divide our hip divided by 4. Whatever you get, you place it here and you take it up to the waistline, okay? And you connect it with a straight ruler, okay? From the waistline to the hip line. Don't forget, whatever you have on your hip line, you take it up to your waistline. Remember, we are putting elastic, okay? So now, on this crotch line, you're going to divide your lap divided by 2. Whatever you get, you place it here. Okay, I have it here, marked here. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to, just take this line straight down here, okay? Then from here, from this crotch line, you connect it to the hip line, okay? With your curved ruler. See, I've connected it to the hip line. Here, on this full length, you can decide whatever you want, okay? I don't want it too tight and I don't want it too free. Well, let me just go with 10. I'll go here with 10 inches. So you connect it. Remember, our legs are in straight. You use your leg curve, okay, to connect it here. Don't make it too curvy, okay? So as for you not to have a problem here. So here you just come out slightly, okay, on the hemline. So this is what we have. Let's take this upward, okay? Okay, we are done with the front panel. Let me cut it out. Okay, guys, you can see it's pretty easy. So I'll be using this to cut the back panel, okay? Okay, you place it on another paper like this, okay? Then you just secure it with your paper tape, okay? Make sure the front parts are on the same line, okay? Okay, I've secured it with paper tape, okay? Make sure they are on the same line here on the front part. So behind it here, extend the crotch line here. Then on the waistline also, you extend it. On this crotch line, you come out by 2.5 inches for sewing allowance and ease, okay? You come out by 2.5 inches, or you can do 3 inches, okay? Depending on what you want. Let's just do 3 inches, okay? We don't want it too tight and too free, just something free that you can wear, okay? Around here, you come out by 2 inches. Here, come out 2 straight like this. Then you mark your 2 inches here. So now you're going to connect it to your crotch line. So here, just come out, or you can do it this way. To be on the safe side, just come here, 2 inches as well, okay? Place it here. You have to come out 2 here. Then here, a straight line to that 2 inches. You can see what I've done. It's pretty easy, okay? So here, on this waistline, we come out by 2 inches as well, okay? For the seam allowance too. Remember, we are using our hip line, our hip measurements, okay? On the hip line and here too. So use 2 inches here, so as for you to be able to put it on, okay? 2 inches here. Then here, 2 inches somehow here. 2 inches, okay? then you curve it slightly. Okay, you curve it. First come out with your straight ruler here. Okay, from this point, straight with your ruler. Then here, just curve it to, okay, you can take it straight here, take it this way to the crotch line, and we're done. You can see what I've done. Sorry, don't mind this first one. So here's the line you follow. Okay, this curve line here to this point. Okay, and we're done. Pretty easy and simple. So let's cut it out. Okay, so now we have our front and back panels ready. Okay, you can see this is the front panel, you can see, and this is the back panel, bigger than the front panel. So we'll be placing it on our fabric and cutting them out. Okay guys, I'm done cutting. Okay, you can see. So make sure you notch the waistline. Okay, make sure you notch it here. Here, you notch it on the fabric, so as for you to know where to fold. You notch it on the back panels too. Okay, so, okay guys, I'm done notching. So you mark, with your chalk. Okay, this is the back. Okay, and this is the front panels. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I want to fit pockets on mine. Okay, so remember, from this line I have 4 inches here. Okay, so from this 4 inches I'll come down by maybe 6.5 inches for my pocket. Okay, 6.5 inches. You can do 7, depending on how tall your client and huge your client is. I'll be using 7 inches because of my height. Okay, if I use 6.5 inches is also fine. Okay, so 7 inches here from this waistline, not the seam allowance, not the band allowance. So you notch it here. All right, so now let's cut the pocket. For the pocket, I will be doing something to serious. Okay, that's a 7 by 11 because I'll be stitching from there. I'm talking about the lower part. 7 inches here by 11 by 11 inches length. Okay, I'll be taking my seam allowance to be here too. Okay, so that's why I'm using 11 inches. I don't want something too serious. Okay, so here now let me take the 7 inches here too. So this is going to be a straight pocket, so you connect it. So you connect it here too. You use this to cut out another one. Okay, we have our pocket here, 7 by 10. So this is what we'll be doing. So I'll be stitching this. I'll be stitching these 2 front panels together here. I'll stitch this with half an inch to the crotch line. Okay, let me do that and show you what next. Okay guys, I've gone ahead to join the 2 front panels together. Okay, then press it down. You can see the seam allowance. So next, this is what I'm going to do now. Remember, we will be fixing our pockets to it. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing. Instead of one of the back panels, you pick it. This one will be on this side, this will be on this side. Okay, this one now. So this is what we're going to be doing from this lower part. Okay, you find out where the, remember we marked it. Okay, and we notched it where we want the pocket to be. This is the back panel. You take one part of the back panel and place it on the side of the front panels. This is what you're going to do. So remember, we notched this part for the band. Okay, from here, and we'll mark 7 inches downward for the pocket. Okay, so this is what you're going to be doing. You'll be starting from this hemline. You come up, when you're stitching, you stitch with half inch. Then when you now get to that 7 inches, okay, or 6.5, like I said, remember I explained why. When you now get here, then you now fix your pocket. Okay, fix your pocket here. But let me stitch and show you how to fix it. Then I'll stitch this part to this part. Let me do it on both sides and show you. Okay guys, I've joined the sides. This is the back panel and the front panel. You can see I said you stitch it from this hemline Then when you get to that mark of the 7 inches, okay, for the pocket, you stop. Okay, see the upper part. Then you do same on the other side too. The second leg. Then you stop here. Okay, this is the pocket. This is what I did to the pocket. On the right side, okay, you stitch it on the right side, okay, like so, from the 7 inches here. Okay, you stitch it, you know, you come in by half, you stitch with half an inch, you stitch it around here. You can give it a curve if you like, you can leave it like that. I just curved it a bit. So then you turn it inwards. Remember, you're stitching on the right side, then you turn it inwards, and there's top stitch here on the wrong side. You do the same thing here. See, I have the half inch here. You see, 0.5 inch here. This is what I'll be using to stitch it on the short itself. Okay, so this is it here on this part here. This is what I'll be using to stitch it here. Okay, on those parts. So let me go and stitch it here. Okay, let me go and stitch it, then show you. Okay, guys, this is what I'm talking about, the pocket. I fixed it. You can see here. You can see I fixed it inside. See here, I fixed it here too. Okay, you can see it. So remember, we can see we still have that band, that 4 inches up there. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to continue stitching with our half inch, okay, upward. Okay, we're going to continue stitching it this way. You can see this part is open. This is the pocket. Okay, so let me continue stitching. I'll do the other side too. Then I'll stitch this back, stitch this crotch line, the back part, the crotch line upward, then show you what next. Okay, guys, I also top stitch the pocket. You can see after taking the remaining part, the band, after stitching the band, you can see how I top stitched it. You can see the way it is. You can see, so I did that on the other side too. You can see. So let me join this part, the crotch line. Let me join the crotch line of the front of the back panel, and let me just do the other part. Join this side. Let me go and stitch this part down, stitch it down. Then we'll be left with our band. I'll tell you how to do that. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I've gone ahead to join them. You can see. So we are left with the band. Let me show you. See what we have. It's very easy. Under 20 minutes you should be done. Okay, so if you need something to wear, you can easily just make one for yourself in your house if you have maybe 1 yard of material, depending on your size. Okay, so now this is what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be folding this band. Remember, we left 4 inches upward, so by the time we're going to be stitching it with half inch, you fold half inch backward inwards. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be doing. For this part, this is the front part. Okay, on this front part, the seam allowance inside, this is what you're going to do to it. On this part, remember, we have from here to here 2 inches. Just top stitch by this side, press by this side. At the edge of the half inch, just stitch it. Okay, at the edge of the half inch, stitch it to where the notch part is. Okay, so that by the time after folding everything, we'll be able to open this part, open this part for space, to create space. Okay, guys, here is the outcome. You can see, pretty easy and neat. Make sure as you're stitching, you're ironing. Okay, see the pocket. You can see how neat and beautiful it is. You can see. I hope you can see it from here. And see, make sure you stop stitch it too. Okay, you can see the inside. See the inside. Let me show you the inside too. See the inside? You can see the pockets here. See it here too. The front pockets. Okay? You can see the band. So now we're going to fix our elastic. Let me bring it inward. So you can see I folded this part. This is what we're going to be doing now. Here now. For the elastic, this is what I did. Your waist circumference, okay, you remove 2 inches from it, or it depends on how stretchy the elastic is or how you want it. I removed 3 inches from mine. Okay, so my round waist measurement waist for my pants, my trouser is 32 inches, so I removed 3 inches from it, so I'm left with 29 inches. Minus 2 inches from yours, okay? I removed 3 inches from mine. So this is what I said from the beginning, that if you want to fold the band, make sure you first stitch that 0.5 inches 0.5 inch inside, see, before bending it. See, this is what I have. Anyway, I have a cage here. This is the line, the center line, okay, for the crotch line here. So beside the crotch line, I have, you know, another line beside it. So in between it, I'm going to use my seam ripper to open this part, so as for me to be able to, you know, pass my elastic band inside. Before opening this part, make sure you top stitch this part, okay, on the band, so that by the time you fix your elastic, by the time you fix your elastic, this will hold it inside, and this other part, this seam allowance, won't, you know, start loosening out. Okay, make sure you stitch this part up here so that your seam allowance won't, you know, you're going to open this part. Okay, so you need to stop stitch it, otherwise everything will open to the back. Okay, all right, let me open this and show you what next. You can see what I'm talking about. This part, I've opened this part here, you can see it, and you know, something is holding it here. This what I did here is holding it here, and on the band too is holding it there, you can see. So you can't open beyond this part. Okay, so I'm going to use 1 inch elastic band inside it. Let me show you. So this is what I usually do. I use 2 safety pins, okay, 2 safety pins. Then I'll do it this way here. Watch what I'm doing, like this, okay, and I'll do same here. So then I'll pass it through this part, okay, pass it through. Why I'm using the safety pin, so that by the time I get to that part, it won't, you know, slip inward. Let me do that and show you. Okay guys, see what I'm talking about here? They are out here now. So make sure you don't let it go back inside. So I'll be stitching it with like 1/2 inch, okay, 1/2 inch. Then after that, I will now bend it this way, okay. I'll bend it, bring it out like this, okay. Then after stitching it this way, this is how you're going to stitch it. Now let me take the pins off, so I'll show you what to do. So remember, this is the way I finished it. So now you have to bend it inwards, okay. See, you bend it inwards like this and stitch it this way, so that by the time you're done, it will go back this way, okay. It won't be popping out, okay. See, you stitch it with 1/2 inch here. Then when you're done stitching with 1/2 inch on the same part, you now bend it inward like this. Bend it to, you know, then top stitch, then push it back inside. Let me do it and show you. Okay guys, see what I'm talking about? When you're stitching, make sure you stitch more than once, okay, like multiple times. You know, it's an elastic band. If you stitch once, it can, you know, open up, okay. So just stitch like more than once, you know, multiple times. Then when you're done stitching, then you bend it on, look, you see what I'm saying? Then you bend it this way. After stitching it, this is the first stitching, this is the first one. Then you bend this towards, you know, on the elastic band. The 1/2 inch you stitch it with, you bend it on the elastic band, and also, you know, run another stitches on it like that multiple times, okay. Then when you're done, you do it here too. When you're done, you place it back this way. You can see what I'm saying? Then you push it inwards. You can see what I'm saying, why I said you should stitch it inwards, so that it will just face it this way. It will not be popping out. So you see, I've pushed it inside, nothing is showing. So you can leave this part like this, okay. Doesn't matter, because you know, you stitch this part, you stitch this part, nothing is opening. You can see. So we're done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're done with today's tutorial, okay. So what I'll be doing next, I'll be, you know, taking it to my pressing iron, do a thorough, you know, ironing for the last time, okay. Then put it on and show you how it is. You can see, beautiful, yeah. Don't mind me, please. I love to play. Okay, you can see. If you have any questions for me, please put it in the comment section below. I'll be here. I love to reply comments, okay. Please like, comment, share, and also subscribe if you find this helpful, okay. So the pocket's very neat and beautiful. Make sure whatever you're doing, whatever you're sewing, make sure it's neat, okay. make sure it's appealing. Okay, all right. Okay, so let me iron and show you. You can see so far. Voila, you love it, right? I hope you subscribed. All right, I'll be back. Okay guys, here's the concluded part. You can see I've gone ahead to press it down with my pressing iron. You can see it's very beautiful and looking very neat. Look at the side pockets. You can see it here. Very beautiful. You can see it's so simple. I'm sure you love it. If you find this video helpful, like, comment and share, and also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.